You guys, 1 year ago today, we were seeing all-time highs in Bitcoin. Some of us might have been thinking, oh, it's gonna keep going forever. And I wish that it was cheaper. I wish I could have bought Bitcoin cheaper to have more advantage, more profits in the bull market. This is your time to dollar cost average. Enter in conservatively, get a great dollar cost averaging, a great buy-in price at the bear market. The 1 year mark after a bull run, historically, is when we're at nearing the end of the bear market. Also, you know, there's usually the 84% drawdown from the last all-time high. We're roughly in that area as well. So far, actually, this bear market has been the least negative of all of them so far. I think we're at about, what, 70%, 78%, 80% drawback. So almost 84%. Check off. We have Peter Schiff saying crypto is dead. We have 365 days after the bull run. So the end of the bear is imminent. Some people still think we need one more little shakeout, and we're going to talk about that today too, what that could be. But anyway, there's your silver lining today. If you don't understand the difference between what we're talking about, the whole fallout of these centralized platforms and just the overall longevity of blockchain tech and cryptocurrencies and how they're not going anywhere, and how there is a difference between the immutability, censorship resistance, transparency of on-chain analytics that blockchain tech presents to you, and the difference between FTX, Voyager, BlockFi, Celsius, Genesis, name them all, that have gone by the wayside because they're centralized implementations leveraging blockchain technology, but not for the benefit of their users to give them transparency of what they're actually doing behind closed doors. They're just using the popularity of cryptocurrency and putting a layer of centralization on top of it, and that's why they're all going to fail. Or, you know, just invite greed in at the very least. So anyway, what we're talking about today is the irony of the speed of class action lawsuits coming in against FTX and the lack of speed of the FBI extraditing SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. It was about 20 hours ago, 24 hours ago now, that the FBI said that they were considering extraditing SBF. The Bahamas isn't that far away from the US, and I know that they can get there faster than 24 hours. So why are they dragging their feet? Meanwhile, the public, just in the US alone, $11 billion were lost by users' funds were gone. That's just in the US. And the FBI and these regulators, these people who are there to protect the investor, they're protecting the guy who lined their pockets. And that's what is always going to be the real truth of the regulators. And this is just showing the world what's really happening and who they really, who they're really looking out for. Obviously, it's whoever has the biggest paycheck for them. And you know, so you have people, you know, losing their complete life savings. I mean, albeit I'm gonna say it was a little bit irresponsible to put everything you have on a centralized platform, but we have Sam Bankman-Fried still, you know, walking around in the supermarket in the Bahamas with an FTX t-shirt on. But this guy is crazy. Can someone throw an egg on his face? I mean, I'm just saying, he maybe deserves that a little bit. Give him some kind of something to make him feel like he deserves some kind of punishment. I don't know. He says that his biggest regret is filing for bankruptcy. If it wasn't for him filing for bankruptcy, that within a week, 70% of all user funds would have been returned. Of course you can say that, because hindsight's 20/20, right? You can say whatever you want. Oh, I could have done this, should have done that. And also, now he's saying that it is bankrupt. The people who are in charge of the estate, the liquidators in the Bahamas, they want to burn it all to the ground. But he says, even after that, even despite all of this, even though I filed for bankruptcy, I could still save it. It would cause a lot more collateral damage, but I could do it. You guys, get this guy off the internet. Block him, report him, whatever you got to do. This guy is a maniac. And in addition to him encouraging his employees, yes, the users who deposited on the exchange had a huge loss, but also the employees, get this, were encouraged to put their life savings onto FTX and use it as their bank. Can you imagine that atmosphere that you're working in? Like, oh, are you really committed to this company and to how altruistic we are? It's for the good of humanity. Use FTX. Put everything you have in FTX. Why not? Why don't you trust it? You don't trust SBF? Oh my gosh, I can only imagine how toxic of an environment that was to work in. Also, it's now coming out that FTX/Alameda were basically insolvent when they were giving that $250 million line of credit to BlockFi. So what were they doing? They were definitely doing a PR stunt saying how strong they are in this bear market. Oh, we're gonna buy up all these guys. We're gonna be the savior of crypto. They were already insolvent when they did that. And the reason why they gave that line of credit, they gave BlockFi a loan. In exchange, get this, BlockFi gave their users' funds to FTX. That's why BlockFi is now saying their bankruptcy is imminent. That is exactly how closely tied to FTX they were. They gave their user funds to FTX. Do not trust any centralized platform. Anyone who's trying to say, give me your coins, I'll keep it safe for you. They're just passing it around to anyone to save their own butt. Oh my gosh, okay. Anyway, also what I was mentioning in the intro was what's gonna be the last thing to shake out and maybe drive the Bitcoin price even a little bit lower. $11,000, could Bitcoin go to $11,000? If it does, you know I'm gonna buy some. But the thing with Genesis is the largest OTC lending platform for institutional investors, Genesis Trading. They had billions of dollars on their lending platform, and last night, like I said in yesterday's video, you know, they're gonna do a call for all their clients. That's never a good sign, and it turns out they told their clients, too many of you guys are trying to make withdrawals. We don't have the liquidity to support this. So now they're making a plan. Just like Celsius was trying to make a plan too, you know, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, now there's hope that there's gonna have a plan within a week. Is their plan going to be dissolving GBTC and FE and really affecting Grayscale? Is Grayscale gonna go down to save Genesis? And the reason these two are connected is because they're under the umbrella group, the digital currency group, which also owns CoinDesk. So there's a lot of, man, it's like, I want to say something bad. It's like a hillbilly reunion where like cousins are marrying cousins, and it's like crypto is just, there's no separation. Everyone is in with the dirty money if you're in a centralized platform on crypto, it seems. I've given up hope at this point. And also more of a personal fallout, not personally for me, but other individuals who are, you know, in the public eye, fallout from FTX. Now, what I mentioned is a class action lawsuit coming out from a guy from Oklahoma. He's trying to sue, obviously, FTX. He's also trying to sue all the celebrities that endorsed FTX. There was the Miami Heat the Miami Heat basketball arena was sponsored by FTX. It was the FTX arena. There was a Super Bowl ad. There was a lot of people. Tom Brady and his wife, the super hot model, they were saying they're hundreds of millions of dollars. They're putting it into FTX because it's a smart way to make more money. Anyway, here's some names of celebrities that you might recognize. Of course, Tom Brady, Shaquille O'Neal, Lawrence Gene David. Does that one sound familiar? Maybe, does it sound like? Larry David, the guy who was in the FTX Super Bowl ad, is being sued by this guy. Now, obviously, there's discussion of, or should you really be suing someone because they talked about it and you made the decision to invest your money and you didn't do the research? I don't know. But either way, however this lawsuit plays out with these types of endorsements, it's going to, I think, heavily affect celebrity engagement in crypto moving forward. And if you want to know what we're doing with our cryptocurrencies and why, in fact, Toby today, if you guys are in the CT Club, don't miss that he just did a market update, so be sure you guys check that out. Also, if you guys want to check out what the CT Club is, there's a link for it down below in the video description. We do trade alerts, our portfolio updates, market updates, and a lot of conversation with really cool people. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, I appreciate it if you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share it on out if you think more people should be learning what I think is the right way to look about crypto. I appreciate it. This is Crypto Tips. I'm Heidi. Bye, guys.